Hi everybody. Hello. Welcome to my live. Here we are again on a Tuesday night on a kind of chilly, rainy evening here in San Antonio. Dark and rainy, but it's fine. We've had rain for, I don't know, maybe since Sunday, but I can't complain. It's not snow, right? So I will not be complaining about that, but it has been super rainy here, fog, stuff like that. I hope you are having good weather where you are. Hi, Renee. I know a lot of people have had some really bad weather lately, so I hope everybody's warm and cozy and fine. We're doing pretty good here. All right. Well, I'm just waiting a minute to let a couple people jump on. Let me make sure I come up on my iPad. Great. Okay. Okay. I think we're set and ready to go. Always a rush to get ready to go. I always come in here last minute, but I set up the night before, so we're good. All right, so let's start by talking about our share contest, because every week I do a share contest. All you have to do is share my video on Facebook or YouTube, and I'll enter you into the contest. I do a drawing, and this week we are giving away these super fun, colorful dots, right? So these are the rainbow adhesive back dots. Look at those beautiful colors on there. And also this really pretty roll of ribbon that has some white trim around it. And so these are the two prizes, and the winner this week was Joan Ballinger. So Joan, congratulations. I will be sending you this in the mail. Thank you for sharing. Thank you to everyone who shares. Renee, I was just looking at your comments saying you don't get Facebook notifications anymore. That's weird, right? I wonder if anybody else is getting the notifications. All right, so let's see, what do I have to give away this week? So this week's share, I'm going to give away a Versamark stamp pad. You guys like to emboss? We're going to do a lot of embossing tonight. So I have this Versamark stamp pad. This is either on low inventory on back order right now. Sorry, having hair issues again from Stampin Up, but I'm going to give one of these away. And then I have a couple of different kinds of embossing powder to play with. I have a silver and I have a bronze. I do not have the gold that goes with this set, but I'm going to give away these embossing powders and this Versamark stamp pad. All you have to do is share my video and then write in the comments that you shared, either on one of my Facebook pages or on YouTube. Okay. You guys ready to stamp tonight and have some fun? We're going to be doing some Valentine's cards, so I'm excited. These are nice classic cards, good for everybody. And they're really pretty. They're all embossed. So I had fun with this embossing folder. So let me turn my camera down and let's get started. All right. It's always hard to get it exactly right. Hopefully not crooked. I think that's not bad. All right. So you guys know it's Sale-a-bration time, right? So we have our Sale-a-bration catalog. We're going to be using one of the products out of there tonight. So anything in the Sale-a-bration catalog, you earn free with a $50 or $100 purchase. So lots of fun things that you can earn for free. We used this paper pack last week from the Sale-a-bration catalog. This week we're going to be using this Most Adored Specialty Designer Series paper. Perfect for Valentine's Day. All gold, red, beautiful, flirty flamingo. So that's what we're going to use. Here's one of the sample cards that they made in the catalog. And then we're also going to be using this set right here, the Adoring Hearts. So this is a stamp set, and if you get the bundle, it also comes with the embossing folder and the die that goes with it. So that's a really fun bundle, and I'll show you that more up close and personal so you can see. Here's a couple more samples you can see they made with some of these things. Now, let me show you the cards we're going to make tonight, and then I want to talk to you a minute about another class that I have. So we're going to do this Just For You card with all my heart. I think that's really pretty. So we're using, I wouldn't have put the flirty flamingo with the real red, but that's the colors they had in the designer series paper, And I actually love it. It's just a really pretty salmony pink, and I think it's just beautiful. So I was really happy with the colors that Stampin' Up! Put together. So we have this card right here. We have a To My Valentine card. I adore you. And then this To My Valentine card. You are most loved. And then we're going to do this fun little treat box to put some candy in. So those are our projects for tonight. Now, before we get into the cards, I just want to take a minute and tell you this is the last chance to get the card kit for the lovely lavender card kit. So the deadline for that is going to be tomorrow, the 24th. So you can order tomorrow. That'll be the last day. The price is $37, $8 shipping, so $45 total. And let me just show you the projects really quickly. We've got this Happy Mother's Day card. This one flips up like this. This little sachet holder. Uh-oh, look at, I bent something. Oh my. And you will get the sachet, the lavender sachet with it. Sending love and best wishes. That's another really pretty card. I love the papers in this set. You mean the world to me. And then lastly, the sending love and best wishes. This is just a little treat box that ties right here with the ribbon. You open it up. There's a Biscoff cookie that fits in here, and also a chamomile lavender tea that fits in. So that's just a nice little gift to give somebody. So we're going to make all of those projects, and we're actually going to do this on February 13th on the Facebook Live. Now, one of the issues we had with this was that the bundle, because the dies are on back order, wasn't available. The dies are coming back in stock in 6 days. So that's good news. Also with the kit, you'll just get this little thank you, which is a honey lavender spoon that you can put in your tea. And then product-wise, you'll get half a pack of this beautiful paper. So you can use it for some of the cards that we're making, and then you'll have extra left over to make other cards that you can design. These beautiful dots, these are purple fine shimmer gems, and these are really pretty. And then this gorgeous bordered ribbon, which is Lost Lagoon. So that's everything you get with the kit. If you're on my email list, excuse me, all the details will be on there when the email comes out tomorrow. Or if you want details, just email me and I'll send you the flyer and give you the details. Okay, back to what we're doing tonight. So, all right, I have, this is the Adoring Heart set, and you can see the sentiments there are very pretty. And then we have some of these heart stamps, and actually I didn't even get to use any of these heart stamps yet because I was just concentrating on the dies. All right, this is the die set that comes with, and you can see you've got the little heart cutouts, some little things that we're going to cut out to embellish. Lots of different hearts on here, so that's really awesome. This little die with the curvy for sentiments, and then it also comes with part of the die set is this right here. And the embossing folder embosses these hearts, and if you attach the die to it like this, it just kind of, you can feel when it kind of snaps into place. Then it embosses and cuts out the hearts. And that's what we're going to focus on tonight. So we're going to start with this. So I'm doing things a little bit different. If you get the kit this week, I'm going to pre-cut everything that you'll see tonight, just like they are for the cards. But I'm also giving you these 4 pieces of cardstock. So you're going to get Flirty Flamingo, Real Red, the basic white, and a gold foil. And they're all 6x6, which means they'll fit into the folder perfectly. So the first thing you're going to do if you get the kit when you're making your cards is just cut out all the hearts. So I'll show you how that works. So we're going to take the embossing folder, open it up. This snaps into place, so we know it's in the right place. I'm going to put in my gold foil cardstock 6x6 and close it up. Let me get out my machine. So you have to use the big machine for this so it fits through. And my plates. So we'll take this plate. I'm going to put this with the folded side going in. And my top plate, which is the number 4 plate. And nice and easy, we'll just put this through. And you're going to do this for all 4 pieces. And then you're going to have all these pieces cut out and ready to go to make your cards, which is awesome. All right, let me get rid of these toys. Okay, so you can see what we've done here. Now look how pretty that is. This lifts off, all these hearts come out, and you can see how pretty these embossed hearts are in the gold. You can use this for something else later if you like to. You could certainly make a card out of that. So I'm just going to pull these hearts out, and I've already done it in those colors for tonight. So I have my pieces. I did it in the white, I did it in the red, I did it in the flamingo. Now we've done it in the gold, so we have lots and lots of hearts to play with tonight, so that's fun. The other thing you can do with this, and when I first started playing with it, and this is how I started my class when I was designing. First I did all the hearts. I'm like, okay, what am I going to do with all these beautiful hearts? But I also wanted to play with the brayer, because you can actually ink up your embossing folder and then run it through. And so here I did the Flirty Flamingo. Now, if I wanted to, I could have run it through with this too, and it would have cut out these hearts. So we could have seen what they look like cut out. And when I did it, I was just playing. So I inked up both sides of the folder. This side, you know, also came out good. So when you cut them out, I mean, obviously you're not going to see any of this. This is just going to be in the trash, but you'll get these hearts. So you can see I did both sides of the heart, so you could use either side that you want once you cut them out. So that's another option, which I think is really fun. Lots of things you can do with this kit. Okay, so our first card, we're going to go ahead with this one, the Just For You. So the other things, aside from the hearts that we're using on this one, is the Scalloped Contours dies. All right, and we're going to use this die right here. And I just die cut out 2 pieces out of the gold, and we're going to use that for our card. All right, so here's the pieces. Whoa, things are falling over. Okay. All right, and I liked adding the gold. I thought there was, you know, this paper is so pretty, and it's got a lot of gold. So one side is colored paper, and the other side is kind of a foiled side with the gold. And let me just show you a couple of these papers that come. Again, I got this free. The hearts, this plaid, which is beautiful, more hearts, just really, really pretty. Look at this piece right here. And then on the other side, you can see you have the gold foil in different patterns and designs, which is also really fun. So many things you could be doing with this gorgeous free paper. Okay, so we are starting out with our standard card base, real red, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. This is going to be for our inside. So we have this piece we're going to stamp on, 5 1/4 by 4. And then I have these 2 little strips that are going to go inside. So I've got 2 DSP strips, right, like this. This red piece is 1 inch, and it is 4, okay? 4 inches because it's going to go across. This is also 4 inches, but it's 3/4 of an inch. And then this piece right here is, let me look what I've got here, 5 1/4 by 2.5. Okay, and then this piece right here, I just took 5 1/4 by 3. I ran the die on both sides, and then I just cut it in half. So if you get the kit, this is already going to be die cut for you and cut in half. So it's going to be just like it is right here. So we've got those pieces too. All right, this was the inside, and we're going to have this layer right here on the backdrop for our card. So let's see, what do we want to do first? I think we're going to do our stamping first, okay? So we're going to do some heat embossing. We're going to do some stamping. On the inside, it says with all my heart, so let's do that. That's the easy part first. So I'm just going to take some real red and do with all my heart. Right about here. Okay, that's perfect. That'll be for the inside. Now we're going to do our heat embossing. And we're going to do it in gold because gold complements what we're working on. And as long as I've got this piece, I'm going to do another piece just like it for our 4th project for tonight. We might as well do both of them at once. So let me just take out both those pieces right now. We'll try and be efficient with our time, right? Okay, so the stamp we're going to use for this is the Just For You, and that'll fit perfectly like this. And you want to make sure, so this one, sometimes I say stamp it and then you can die cut it. This one you want to die cut first because the die, let me show you the die, is solid, right? So you're not going to be able to see through it after you stamp and where the words go. So you have to die cut it first, and then we're going to go ahead and stamp. So we're going to use our Versamark. And let me start with the embossing buddy. Okay, make sure we don't have extra stickies on there. And we'll do a Just For You here. Hold on. And one more right here. Then we're going to get out our gold embossing powder. Hold on, minor avalanche. So what I'm going to want to use is what just fell. Let me see where it went. Hold on. Give me 1 second to find out where that went to. Oh, there. I was hoping it didn't fall behind my desk. That would have been bad. Okay, I want to use the reverse tweezer just to hold it. So just sprinkle some gold embossing powder on. I like to go over twice. And let's do the other one. That way we can do two at once. Tap this off. Okay. All right, let me get my brush because I feel like I have just a couple extra little pieces and see if I can not mess it up. Okay, these are very, I think I want my take your pick to take a couple of these little ones off right here. Okay, I'm being very picky, right? All right, let's heat emboss. All right, hold on. Now, if you don't like to heat emboss, you could just stamp this in real red right onto your piece, and that would go just lovely too. The colors would coordinate perfectly. So that's another alternative if you don't like to heat emboss. I just like the look of the gold. I think it looks pretty. I love embossing. Okay, there's one. Let me pick up the other one. And we'll set this aside for the next card. And then the rest is easy. We're just going to assemble at this point. Okay, put that one aside. Put my toys away before they get lost. Okay, so let's start with the outside. So I'm going to first attach these scallops to my piece of DSP. And so I'm just going to run my tape runner along here and line it up. I want it pretty close to the edge of the scallop. So I've got one side there. Let's do the same thing with the other side. Make sure it goes all the way to the top. And line it up on this side. And I've got gold powder everywhere. Good. I think that looks pretty good, pretty straight. All right, now we're just going to put our piece of Flirty Flamingo. This is 5 1/4 by 4. That's going to go on our card base. All right, just like that. The next layer can go on. Hold on, I'm having problems tonight. Okay. I'm gonna try and get it together now. All right, right on the middle, right up here, right to the edges of the flirty flamingo. All right, super easy. Now let's get out some of our hearts, and we're just gonna use, you can use any design that you want. I'll just kind of go with what I had done in the original. So I have one of these that's gonna be here. A white, hold on, that is, this one will be here. Some of these you can see I have the embossed side and some the debossed side. So here, this one's gonna go here. Then we're doing another one like that here. This one, and then one more. You can use any ones you want. I'm being really picky by using the same exact ones that I had before. And I'm just gonna layer those, now that I kind of have them laid out where they're gonna go, I'm just gonna layer those right on top of each other. I'm not popping anybody up. So I'm just gonna run a little bit of tape runner of these and just set them down. What do you guys think of the flirty flamingo with the red and the gold? Kind of pretty, right? You can use whatever colors you want, though. Okay, this keeps getting in the way. Now, you could also use glue if you want for this. All right, two more. It's nice to have a whole bunch of these so you can just grab a whole bunch of hearts and just start putting them on things. All right, one more. That's it, just like that. I'm going to take the sentiment that we embossed and I'm going to add some mini dimensionals to the back of it. And I think I'll do 3. You guys think it's too early for Valentine's Day? I feel like you want to get your cards done early, because if you get the kit, by the time you get the kit and then you make the cards and then you have to mail them to somebody, it takes a little while. So I'm trying to get ahead of Valentine's Day right now. This will just go right across here like that. And then I thought we'd finish off the front with some of these dots. These are the festive pearls. We've been using these a lot this season. Hi, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Okay, and these come in 4 different colors. They're really pretty. So I'm just going to use some gold because we want to accent the pretty gold that we already have. So I'm just going to pick up these little gold ones. So if you get the kit, I also include any pearls or ribbon, any of the die cuts that aren't in the bundle. So it makes it nice and easy. You do have to cut, the hearts are in the bundle, so you'll have to cut out all your own hearts. All right, for the inside, we're just gonna layer up these little strips. Put this a little bit closer to the bottom, like that. And we'll put that across the middle. Make our inside just a little bit fancy. See if I need to trim anything off, which I do. Perfect. And we'll just put this on. Okie dokie. Now, did we put anything else? That's it. Now, if this is too plain for you in the inside, you can always throw a heart on the inside too. Right? That would be pretty. So let's do that because I just think that looks really pretty. Let's go ahead and put one of the gold hearts there. Okay, now we have a beautiful card that you can give to somebody. And anybody, really. It's pretty generic, right? So that's good. You can give it to anybody. All right, that was card number 1. Okay, hi Lisa. Yes, I can give the host code. So for this week, our host code is going to be AVJG92WV. All you have to do is place an order of $35 or more with me, and you'll receive this Make and Take kit free for the projects that we're doing tonight. That was the host code AVJG92WV. If your order is $150 or more, don't use the host code because you'll get Stampin' Rewards, and then I'll also still send you the projects. Okay. If you don't want to order from me, maybe your demonstrator, you can purchase the kits for $20. All right. So we have that. All right, let's do our next card. So for our next card, which is going to be this card right here, we have also used this set, the Nested Essentials dies. So I used this biggest banner die right here for that. So that's going to be this piece right here. In addition, I'm using an embossing folder, and this one is also free in the Sale-a-bration catalog. And let me just pull that back and show you where it is in the catalog so you can see. And that's with a $100 purchase. And it also comes with the stamp set. So it's a bundle, the stamp set and the embossing folder. I love this embossing folder. I've used it a lot. This comes together as a bundle, free if you spend $100. So that's super fun. If you get my kit, I've already embossed for you, so you don't have to have this to make this card. All right. And then lastly, stylish shapes dies, of course, because we're going to use a banner right here. We're also going to use the squares to cut out the squares. So before I designed this card, I was really kind of looking at these, the beautiful, just embossing it and not cutting it, right? And so then I had a piece and I cut it into a square and I thought, okay, this is what I want to put on my card. And then I wasn't really feeling that, so that's how I kind of evolved into this. But you could make something with this too. Okay, let's do the next card. So here's our pieces. Lots of little pieces. Red card base. I think I used red card bases on all the cards tonight. So standard card base, standard middle, 8.5 by 5.5 scored 4 4.25, and then this is 5.25 by 4. So that's going to be for our inside. Now I have a piece of this gold foil, and this is 4 by 4. And then I have a piece of basic white, and this is 3 7/8 by 3 7/8. So we're just going to have a very skinny gold border. And I use that embossing folder on it. You can see the embossing on there, hopefully, up front. Can you see that? I think so. So that'll be our first layer like that. And so let's put this together, and then we can start building on here. So I'm going to add an extra one because it's embossed, just to make sure it sticks well. So we're just going to add this gold layer underneath the embossed layer. Okay, so we've got that now. Okay, then I have the 4 squares that I've cut out. Real Red and Flirty Flamingo, and I just kind of want to place them where I'm going to go. I didn't measure, I didn't really use the grid, although I could have. I'm just kind of eyeballing them, and then I'm going to try and get them kind of evenly spaced like this. So those are going to go on next. Okay. So I think that's pretty good. Again, you could use glue. I'm just going to use a little bit of seal because for me, it's just kind of fast and easy and not messy. Put that there. I think all the embossing makes the Valentine's cards look kind of elegant. Very pretty, right? So we had kind of our fun Valentine's cards that we did with the bee set, the Be My Valentine, with our cute little bumblebees. Now we've got a little bit more of an elegant set of cards. Next week, I think I'm going to do that mailbox kit. What is the name of that one? Anybody know? I can't remember the name of it. So it looks just a little bit crooked. But anyway, that's the one I'm thinking of using for next week because I want to get all my Valentine's Day cards finished, and then we can move on to more fun, other fun cards from the Sale-a-bration or the mini catalog. So many fun things I can't wait to play with. Not enough time, right, to play with everything. All right, hold on. Once I clean up my hands from the glue. All right, now let's pick out our hearts that we're going to use. So we're going to do, and I did 2 of the same on each one. So I did one of these, and let me find another one just like it. One of these, and then for the red ones, let me find all my red ones. One of these, and one of these. Okay, so that's what we're doing for that. So I'm going to pop those up so those are raised a little bit. So let me just get all my hearts down here and get out some dimensionals. Do you guys like to celebrate Valentine's Day? Do you like to go out to dinner? What do you like to do on Valentine's Day? We usually have a quiet Valentine's Day. I've been looking for little Valentine's gifts for the grandkids too, so that's been fun. And then also trying to find some little decorations for the house now that we finally have Christmas down. It's time to move on. Okay, so this is a little bit different pattern than the one I used before. You can see this one I had that, now I'm doing this. It doesn't really matter, I don't think, as long as they're the same. I feel like this is a forever set for me because I just really love the embossed hearts. I feel like I'll always have use for these in the future. And it's a nice shaped heart too. I like a normal shaped heart, one that's not too wonky, just a pretty shaped heart. So this is a perfect set for me. Okay, now just to add a little interest, we're gonna take that piece we cut out of the Flirty Flamingo and just put it at the top right here. And then we can go ahead and layer the square on that we just did. Then we're going to emboss another sentiment. Now you could pop this up if you wanted to. I did not pop this up. I'm going to add a little bit extra adhesive. And I want to leave enough room at the bottom for my sentiment to go at the bottom. So I think right about here looks good. Okay, we're getting somewhere, right? Let's do our embossing, and then we're going to do the inside. Okay, so this is what we did for the inside. Just I Adore You and a couple of hearts. So let's start with that. Let's do the I Adore You. Okay, sorry, I'm just taking a minute to read the comments from everybody. Ah, okay. Oh, thank you, Lisa. Thank you so much. All right. So what I'm going to do again is, since I'm going to use the To My Valentine, I'm going to go ahead and emboss 2 things at once. So I'm going to get a little strip of paper, and I'll show you this on the next card. But as long as I have it out, let's just do it, right? So let me get out my embossing buddy and the Versamark. And this is To My Valentine. So right on here. Okay. More gold. All right, I think that looks good. Tap that off, and I think I will get out the reverse tweezer for these too, because they're pretty close. I don't want to burn my fingers. All right, let's do this one first. Okay. I got my brush. Before I do this one, I just get this away. Goes much faster when your machine is all warmed up. Okay. All right, another one to put aside for a minute, and that's it. We're done embossing for the night. Let me get rid of some of this powder that I've gotten all over. Okay, this is just going to get popped up. Whoa. All right, right here, kind of in between both areas like that, and kind of in the middle. Get some more of those pretty pearls out. And this time I just did two little ones, one on each side, right like that. And very simple, right? We kind of kept it kind of clean and simple on the front. On the inside, we've already got this part of it. And then we just added the two hearts. So we have a red and a gold. So let me pull those out. And I think I'll just pick those two patterns. So the box we're going to make, you could fit so many different kinds of candy in there. Does anybody have a favorite Valentine's candy that they like? Just like that. I stopped at Walgreens last night on my way home from work, and I was just looking at all the different candies, and so many choices for Valentine's Day. Okay, trying to still get powder off of everything. All right, you guys, nice and easy, right? There's our second card. Super easy, super, I think it's plain and simple, but also kind of elegant and pretty, right? All right, let's go on to the next one. Oh, Lisa, chocolate covered cherries. That sounds amazing. Amazing. Okay, you guys, this one is To My Valentine, You Are Most Loved. And I was really in love with this plaid paper. I just think it is so pretty. So we're going to use the Scalloped Contours dies again for this layer right here. For this layer underneath here, we're also using the Nested Essentials dies that we already pulled out. So that's this die right here, second from the smallest right there. We use that too. All right, let's get out our pieces. Red card base, again, same thing and same in the inside, 5 1/4 by 4. So we'll put that aside. So here is our first set of layers. We did the Scalloped Contours dies. I have a little glue on me. And we did that, the Scalloped Contour die. Let me just show you so you can see which one. This one right here, the biggest one, is the one we used with the Flirty Flamingo. So we're going to have that as a layer. The next layer we have is gold foil again. And this time our gold foil is 4 3/4 by 3 1/2. And so that's going to go in the middle as our next layer. And it covers up this. You can make it a little smaller if you wanted to so you can see more of the scallops. I kind of like the look this way, so that's why I have it at this size. All right, then we're going to use a piece of that beautiful DSP, the Most Adored DSP. This is 4 1/2 by 3 1/4. So we're just going to layer that on as well. Look at the other side with these gold hearts, so pretty. So we're going to leave our border for that. Now we've got our layers like that. Okay, so next we're going to start building on this piece right here, and we're going to put our hearts on. So we need one of each color. So let's see. I want to get one of these pretty red ones and We can do this one right here, and then this one here is fine, like that. Okay. So I'm just going to put down the first two, and then the one on top, the gold, we're going to pop up with the dimensional. So this one's going to go right about here. Once you have all these hearts made, it's super easy, right? You just put everything on. And if you can do your embossing in just 2 steps, that's great too. Okay, this one, and then this gold one, we're going to pop up. In the middle. Right like this. All right. Okay, so that's great. So this is popped up on here, and now we're going to pop this whole thing up in the middle. So let me get some dimensionals. All right. Right about here. Again, we want to leave some room at the bottom for our sentiment, so I'm going pretty high up here, right about like that. Okay, so in your kit, I have these 2x2 pieces. I have Flirty Flamingo, the gold foil, and a piece of real red. And you're going to take, from that kit, you're going to die cut these little pieces. Let me bring these back to show you. So I did 2 of these in gold, and you can cut them out at the same time because they give you 2. I did 1 in real red and 1 in Flirty Flamingo. So let's see. And then we're going to bring up this piece that we've already done. So I need 1 of these, and a couple of the gold. So I've already die cut those. So I'm just going to tuck those under, and let me get out my glue dots for that. So let me start with this one. And I'm just kind of putting the glue dot kind of at the bottom where it's a little bit fatter. And I can put these on here. Like that. Okay. So let's start with the real red. And I'm just going to tuck it right underneath. We popped this up, so it's pretty easy to just tuck it under here. Right about like that. Same thing on the other side. And off to the side a little bit. Then we've got our little gold pieces. One more. Now, if you like it a little more frilly, you can add extra pieces too if you wanted to. Just trying to keep it a little bit simple. Okay, now we've got that. Let's add a little bow. And for this, I've got this. So this is the gold and silver trim pack. This is an online exclusive. So I'm just going to take some of the gold. It's such a pretty gold. And just tie a little bow that we're going to put right in the middle. Oops. And you can see there's like a little bit of a border in between too. That's like kind of an ivory border. But it's kind of subtle. So it really, the whole thing just really looks gold. I have not used the silver as much as I've used the gold in this double ribbon combo pack. So I need to get going and make some silver things. All right, let me make it just a little bit bigger. Okay, and I'm going to cut that. All right, and we'll get a glue dot for that too. And put that right here. Good. All right, a couple of our dots. And I'm going to put one right here. Here. And here. Okay, now we're ready for this. So what I've done with this is I just have this strip of white. Let me see if I can get some of this extra embossing off with my sand eraser. Just kind of scrape that off of there so it looks nice. Okay, so this little strip right here, the basic white, is 3/4 of an inch by 3.5 inches. And we just did our embossing on here, our heat embossing in the gold. So then I took this punch right here. And this is called the Happy Labels punch. And you can see it has two different things. This almost just looks like our postage stamp dies. And then this one is a scallop. So I'm using the scalloped one. And I'm just going to slide this in here and just finish off the edge with that. Now, I'm not going to do that for you. You can kind of finish off your edge any way you want. You could use this if you have this punch, or you could flag it. You could just cut it on an angle. You could cut it straight, however you want to put it on there. Okay, and then this little strip's going to go behind, and this is real red. And let's see what this is. This is 4 inches by 1/2 inch. So I've got a lot of measurements up there. It takes me a minute to find them sometimes on my sheet of paper. So we're going to do the same thing. Just finish off the edge. Trying to get it. You can see it fits in the groove right here. So I'm trying to get it in the groove before I punch it. And so we've kind of got matching edges. I kind of like the little scallop to kind of mirror the other scallop part that we have going there. I like the little edge punches. Those are fun. So let's attach this to here first. So we want to center this. That looks pretty good. Is it straight? Almost. Okay. Then we'll pop this up. Let's cut some dimensional edges for this. And then we've got our little sentiment at the bottom. Then all we have to do is finish off the inside of this card. So that'll go right here. And then we're going to attach it. And you can see there's a lot of nice layers here. So this card is, what's the word I want to say? It's not flimsy. It's very, I don't know, substantial. Maybe that's the word I'm looking for. It's substantial. Okay, so there's our front all finished. So for the inside now, we're going to stamp again, You Are Most Loved. We have a little strip of designer series paper that we're going to put at the bottom, which I seem to have lost. Here it is. Okay, and then we're going to use another heart. So let me get out the stamp in real red. What do you think of the sentiments in this set? They're very nice, right? They're very pretty. Okay, right about here. Try that again. We may press that down just a little bit harder because it's a little bit bigger of a stamp. Make sure I get that down all the way. Much, much, much better. Okay, little strip at the bottom. Then we're going to pick out a couple of hearts and then put this on the inside. Then we have another card ready to go, ready to be mailed to your favorite person. All right, and then what colors did we use? We had just one red heart, so that'll work. Oops. Let's see which side I want it up. I want the embossed side up. Perfect. All right, what do you guys think? Another pretty card, right? I love these Valentine's cards. I think they're just very pretty. I hope you guys like them. All right, lastly, we're going to just do a quick gift box. Now, we've used these scalloped gift cards before, and I thought the kind of scalloped kind of went with our theme. And I love these because they're just so easy to put together. They're pretty inexpensive. I think they're like $7 for 10 of them, so they're like 70 cents a piece. Maybe they're pretty inexpensive. They come like this. We're just going to fold on all the score lines. It's already scored for us. You don't need any adhesive to put this box together. It just folds on itself, which is amazing. And it's pretty sturdy. This nice card, it's not really cardstock. What would you call it? I'm not sure. But it's pretty sturdy. And I'm pretty sure it's food grade too. I like to fold this one back a little. So I like to do this one first. Like just fold it, flap it right in here. It's got these little flaps that it just goes into, right? The flaps go into the little things. Then you fold in the two sides here and fold this one over and tuck it in. Fold this one over and tuck it in. And that's it. How fast was that? Fast and easy, super easy. What are we going to put in here? You could put the hearts that we used last week. You could put a bunch of those in. I found this Russell Stover raspberry cream heart, which seems to fit in here just perfectly. So that's what we're going to go with tonight. So we've got that. Now we have to decorate our box. Okay, so we're going to start with the edges. So I did want to put something on the sides this time. And this will come in your kit. All this cardstock already cut like this. We've already done the embossing on this. So let me pull that out. We've got that ready to go. And so I have these strips, and I did these with the little heart strips. And so these are very thin. These are 1/2 inch, I think. Let me just find my thing. They're 3/4 inch. So this is 4 by 3/4. This is 2 3/4 by 3/4. All right, so let's just get some adhesive on these. Try not to stick them to everything but the box. And then we'll just put these on the sides. Super easy to line these up. There's the way I cut them, I've got a little bit of a white border going around. Now, you don't have to decorate the sides of the box if you don't want to. I just thought it really added something. You could also use a blending brush and make it colored if you wanted to color your box. Lots of different options. Just pick your favorite DSP. If you get the kit, these are pre-cut for you, so nice and easy just to put on. Last one across the back. Oops. So if you had to do a bunch of these would be super easy to put together really quickly. All right, so for the front, I have this piece of Flirty Flamingo. This is 4 by 2 3/4. This of the Most Adored DSP, 3 3/4 by 2 1/2. We're keeping it simple. Layering it on. How do you like this plaid? I love this plaid. It's so pretty. Okay, let's put on some hearts. We're going to do white and a Flirty Flamingo. Let me see. And then we're going to do another gold one. Which gold ones do I have left? This will be fine. And let's see, what do I want for the Flirty Flamingo? I kind of want a little bit busier one. Let's do that one. All right, so now we're going to have our ribbon right here. So I'm kind of going a little bit to the side with this one. Then we'll put this one on next. And then we'll pop this one up. Whoa, come on, stick. Just like that. All right, we're going to take that sentiment that we've already embossed and get a couple of those mini dimensionals again. Thanks, Nicole. All right. These would be great gifts. Great gift for the teacher, good for Valentine's. Okay, so you know what I wanted to do with this? My bad. I'm going to take this one off and add a little adhesive to that side because this is already popped up. Good for coworkers, good for teachers, good for kids in the classroom. Super easy and fast to make. I would like to get a Valentine like that. Let me see what I've got going here. Just a little bit. There we go. That's off. I'm going to make sure everything stays nice and cleaned up. Let's put this on the front. This goes right on the top, centered with a little bit of a white border. Good. We're going to take some more of that ribbon, and I don't think that piece is long enough. Let me open a new one really quickly. And we're just going to bring this around to kind of hold our box closed, and then they can just untie it to get the treat out. All right, right about here, I think. And a little bit more towards the top. Hold on, I like this to be a little more flat. Okay. I'm smushing my box, but I think it's going to pop back. All right, that looks good. We'll do a little trimming. I'm going to leave these a little bit long because I like them that way. Okay, all we have left to add is just a couple more of those pearls. And then that's done too. Those are pretty quick and easy projects, right? They all kind of followed the same theme. So if you were going to give somebody the little gift box, you could put a gift in here. I mean, you don't have to put candy either. You could give someone some jewelry or some other present you could put in here, but you could give them a matching gift box and a matching card, right? So that would be a lovely gift to give to somebody, the card and the box that go together. All right, you guys, so this is what we made tonight. We have lots of fun Valentine's Day cards to send out. Again, if you would like to get the make and takes, that information will be in my email. If you're on my email list, thank you. That email will go out tomorrow, and it will have these instructions on it, the project and measurement sheet. It has all the measurements on it. It has pictures of the projects. It has the host code on it, so this will all be in the email tomorrow. If you're not on my email list, you can just email me, and then I'll just send this to you, okay? And this is my email right here, sunshineandsparklestamping@gmail.com, and I'll be happy to send that to you. Let's see, do I have any reminders for anything? Just a couple. Paper Pumpkin, if you like Paper Pumpkin, you have till February 10th to order the spring one. It's called Sweet Springtime. There's dies that go with it, and I keep meaning to look that up to see if these are still in stock or not. I've got to look that up this week. This is the Paper Pumpkin kit that came this week, just to give you an idea of what kind of things Paper Pumpkin makes. So these are the cards. It was lovely lavender, which kind of matches the card class that we have. Made a cute little tag. Made a happy Valentine's Day card. Very pretty, right? Matching envelopes. That's what I love. Paper Pumpkin and Stampin' Up! Match everything. And then this with love card. So those are just really fun projects with the Paper Pumpkin. And I think that's all I have. You guys, thank you so much for joining me. I hope this gives you some Valentine's Day ideas, some things to make. And I appreciate y'all watching. I hope everybody has a fabulous week. I'll be back next week with more Valentine's Day cards. All right. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.